May your mind be calm, your body be fit, and your spirit be strong. Embrace the power of yoga to achieve physical well-being, mental peace, and spiritual growth. Because life is better with you. Yoga is not just a self-improvement, but it is about self-acceptance. So, good evening, everyone. I am your host, Dr. Pratibha Singh, Chairperson of International Academic Exchange Committee, Fogsi, and I warmly welcome you all for this 135th episode of Gyan Pravah series, a name that beautifully captures our mission, the flow of knowledge. Now, this milestone is not just a number, it is a tribute to our power of shared learning, to the inspiring voices we have brought together, and the Foxy's unwavering commitment to knowledge exchange across borders and boundaries. And this episode is especially significant as it aligns with our celebration of International Yoga Day in this month of June. So today we turn our focus to yoga and not just a physical discipline, but as a path of holistic well-being. And for that, I'm truly honored to welcome our Guruji, Rajyogi Shri Avinash Venkarji, a visionary who is leading a yoga revolution by reviving ancient yogic technique through his unique Raj Yoga style. Now, for those who are new to this term Raj Yoga, it is the highest form of yoga to the Patanjali Sutra, and it is the yoga taught by Swami Vivekananda across the world. Now, while our President Foxy, Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar Madam, is unable to join today, and because of her prior commitments, so we are honored to have with us our dynamic Vice President of Foxy, Dr. Komal Chauhan. So thank you, Dr. Komal, for gracing this podcast. And now it's my privilege to introduce Dr. Komal Chauhan. She is Vice President Foxy 2025. She is also the Governing Council member of ICOG and the Joint Organizing Secretary of AICOG Mumbai, which was held in January this year. She has previously served as a chairperson of Foxy Medical Disorder Committee from 2019 to 22 and has served several key positions in affiliated organizations like MOGS, then ISOPAB, Mumbai Menopause Society, and many more. So she is also the recipient of numerous awards and accolades for her outstanding contribution to women's health. And she is also the medical director of Chauhan Nursing Home, as well as a senior consultant, DNB teacher, and unit head at VN Desai Hospital, Mumbai. So with this, now I invite Dr. Komal to kindly share her thoughts and blessings for today's episode, today's podcast. Over to you, Dr. Komal.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Pratibha. This is a very lovely platform of Gyan Pravah, and with all the numerous topics which we have in mind, and as we are approaching the Yoga Day, I think today's topic which Dr. Pratibha has chosen is very apt and very, very key for everybody, lovely. I must actually congratulate Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar for such a lovely initiative which she has done regarding this Gyan Pravah, the series, and the experts in every field. They come and we hear from the experts, the subject experts, they talk, and their experience are really precious and very valuable for all the people all around pan India, even across like in other countries also, people are so much crazy about yoga. Yoga is something which is not even only worshipped or the thing is in our country, but even people outside country, they also know what is the importance of yoga. And with our president and our prime minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, also spreading out so much importance of yoga, I think the focus emphasis is completely changing. And what to describe regarding Raj Yogi Shri Avinash Yankarji. I really know you're from Maharashtra, being at Nasik, and the Raj Yoga is how you're going to give your inner peace, the royal feeling, that Raj feeling. And when you feel that from within, I think that gives a complete happiness and it is reflected on a person's face. Your aura completely changes. Your, the way of looking at things also changes. And it is really going to be an enlightening session, which I'm looking forward. and excellent the initiative. I'm really eagerly waiting to hear the tips from our Raj Yogi Shri Avinash Vyankar ji, and I will be also there joined on the viewers link to see how the this podcast is going very very nicely. Dr. Pratibha has jotted down very salient questions and everything which our viewers would be interested. We have heard Rajyogi ji on the several platforms, but this is definitely going to be a very different one because it is going to actually come from the FAQs or the questions or what suggestions we want to give, and it is going to be really heart to heart connect. So over to you, Dr. Pratibha Singh, and best wishes for this wonderful, wonderful Gyan Prabha podcast.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Komal, for your wonderful vision about yoga. And thank you for joining. And now it's truly an honor and privilege to me to introduce our remarkable individual, someone who has given me deep insight into understanding my strength, weakness, emotions, motivations, and values through the union of mind and soul. And he is none other than our esteemed guest, our Raj Yogi Sri Avinash Venkarji. And welcome, sir. And his mantra is Raj Yoga for health and happiness, a phrase that in essence captures the very spirit of life and living. So I think, Guruji, if you remember, our journey together began during COVID-19 pandemic, a time when fear and uncertainty gripped the world. And while most of us were locked indoors, very little to do, it was through this online Raj Yoga sessions that we could be calm, clear, and connection was done. And for that, my committee, IC, Fogsi remains deeply grateful to him for offering such immense moral and emotional support to our members and fellows during this turbulent time. He has gently guided us towards a path of health and happiness, helping us to restore our mind and hearts. And to my utter delight, what started a humble initiative soon grew into a movement with an ever-expanding community of followers. And so much so that the session still continues today. So you can see this is the power of Raj Yoga. And I don't know whether I should be sharing this, but I must share that when I first met Guruji virtually, I was taken aback. He looked so young that I wondered how he could be addressed as a Guruji. But from the first very session, the depth of his wisdom, his calm presence, and earned him utmost respect. And for that moment, he became Guruji for all of us. A strong-willed yet humble soul, he is quietly shaping a revolution through his unique modern approach of Raj Yoga. His teachings blend ancient wisdom with scientific perspectives, earning his devoted followers not only among elite doctors, scientists, professionals in India, but also across the globe. He is born and raised and educated in Nashik, and Guruji was introduced to Raj Yoga at an early age by his father, who himself was a Raj Yoga teacher and who also became his guru later on. So today Guruji conducts online classes from Nashik in addition to holding physical camps and workshops. But then don't be deceived by his simple yogic appearance. He is also a successful entrepreneur with a deep passion for animal welfare. And what makes his journey more fascinating is its diversity. He is a businessman by profession, a passionate gym trainer, a certified Zumba expert admired by both young and old, a trained magician, and even a Kathak dancer. So his talents are many, and he is really doing very well in everything. And however, it was after surviving a couple of serious near-fatal accidents that he chose to dedicate himself to Raj Yoga, honoring his father's wishes to revive preserve this sacred practice, which is now taught in very few places across the world. So today, Guruji brings miraculous health and happiness to those who believe. Many have found balance and equanimity under his gentle guidance. While his teachings are rooted in science, the results are often miraculous and the experience are truly beyond words. So with deep respect and joyful, heartful thanks, I welcome you, Guruji, again and respect you to request you to kindly share few words with us before we begin this transformative session. So over to you, Guruji, for few words of your wisdom.
Thank you, everyone, for this wonderful opportunity. So it's nice getting a chance to tell your story. You said about pandemic, many lives changed, and very sad things happened during that. It was a disaster, but like it is said, that there is great potential in disaster. Life was reset, especially this doctor's clan. They were running all day, night. So you got to pause and reset life. That is when this yoga started.
Yes.
And it's been an amazing journey for me also. Since then, life for everybody has changed, some for good. And the good part for me was the Fogsi. And you mentioned about me being called Guruji. Well, Fogsi has given me this name.
Yes.
Pretty much my life is, my father was a practicing yogi. Okay? He was not a teacher, he was a practicing yogi. And I learned from him every time I spoke something about yoga, and he said, "Oh, not that." Understand what I'm saying? Yoga.
Yes.
Every time I said something, "Oh, yoga is this," or, "Oh, it's not that. It's not that." That is how I learned.
Yeah.
And so this practice, that very practical one. Okay. So when I say Raj Yoga, then people refer to books. They go back to Sankhya Yoga, they go back to Vivekanand and the new forms of marketed yoga. Basically, yoga is Raj Yoga only. Okay. Anything that you achieve excellence in is yoga. In fact, yoga.
Yes.
So we need to revive this very basic thought that yoga is not only exercise. Okay, yoga could be exercise, but yoga is something beyond that.
Yes.
And my mission is to revive that original form of the glory of yoga.
So,
Yes.
so Guruji, you have already said that Raj Yoga is what is yoga? That is yoga. But what we have learned, like before I met you, I was thinking yoga means just exercise and keeping yourself healthy. That was what everybody thinks, that with yoga you will be healthy, you will be always okay, and everything will be fine with you. So I want to know, is there any different forms of yoga? Like Raj Yoga, we say there is some called Hatha Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. So are there difference in all these different type of yogas?
Basically, understand what is, why do we call it Raj Yoga? When you achieve excellence in any form, okay, towards this ultimate bliss, that is what your life is designed for. Anybody doing whatever he is doing, whatever struggle of people you see is only to achieve this state. They might be getting lost on this path, but ultimately they have to reach here to where? To that ultimate state of happiness, undisturbed state of bliss. So be it Raj Yoga, be it Hatha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, all the yoga are leading to Raj Yoga only. You do bhakti to attain the highest. You do karma to attain the highest. So when you excel in any of these yoga, say for someone who has nothing to do with all this bhakti and all, he's doing his work.
Yes.
For him also, when he achieves excellence in his field, when he is able to find that contentness, that state of happiness, that undiluted bliss, where nothing can disturb him, that is Raj Yoga. His Raj Yoga begins. Where Hatha Yoga, you said yoga was only exercise for you. At end of Hatha Yoga, at end of Hatha Yoga, what will you realize? That you are much more than this body.
Yes.
Your periphery is not only this body, mind, or identity. you are much more, your presence is much more. So Raj Yoga deals into that presence, into that level of yoga, where all yogas end, completes, finishes, Raj Yoga begins.
So, uh, like what you said, it is a path of mental and spiritual discipline. That is, and you should have a self-realization, because everybody cannot practice Raj Yoga. That is what I could understand. Like, it is really when you have that inner feeling that you have to be in that phase of mind, then only you can be practicing Raj Yoga. That is what I felt like that, because
In fact, it's the other way around, Pratibha.
uh,
So Dr. Pratibha, it is the other way around. Raj Yoga is for everybody. Nobody can say, oh no, see what happens. The moment we say Raj, you think king, and king means kingdom and means how much you own. It is not about how much you have acquired. Okay? It is about your caliber.
okay.
So who is a Raj Yogi? The one who has this thought that I can give something to give something out. His mindset is a giving mindset. Now he is no more a taker. He knows that he is well arranged for.
Yeah.
And who can do this? Oh, you can see mostly kings walking camouflaged.
Hmm.
The real kings, no, they always try to keep anonymity.
So how can you achieve that mastery? That is what I want to ask you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's basically what we are mentioning here. Raj Yoga is a state of mind. It is not your Kundalini or your Nasib.
Yes, yes.
It's a state of mind that you achieve when you are a giver. See, this universe, no, it was not meant to cater individuals.
Yeah.
Such people will start complaining someone or the other for or their luck or gods for whatever is happening to them.
Yeah.
This world was created out of giving, that giving mindset. Are you contributing anything? Are you bringing pleasantness to your presence? I'm not talking money or chanda or donations.
Yes.
That mindset, when that mindset is there, that state itself is Raju. Now you're not dependent on others. Oh, he'll behave nice, he'll give me something. That no, you are first. What can I offer? And I'm not saying offering luxuries. I'm saying offering just
Yes.
traffic में side देना भी
Yeah.
enough है.
State of mind. That is
Yes.
that is
So that makes you a Rajayogi.
yeah. Very, very nicely explained, because still, I mean, people, they don't know what is this. And now, like, this month is a International Yoga Day, and we have this One Earth, One Health. This is the slogan for this year, what Shri Narendra Modi ji has kept this year. So what do you suggest in this way? How the Raj Yoga can contribute to this slogan?
Oh, yeah, Raj Yoga is most well associated with this slogan because Raj Yoga is yoga of oneness. It is Ekatva ka Yoga. Ekatva with your best possibilities. Ekatva with the universe. Oneness with all the elements that you are made up of. When you feel that gravity is not different from you, when you feel that fire is no different from you, you are air and space. That is when Raj Yoga happens. So this oneness goes amazing with Raj Yoga.
Yeah, that is peaceful relationship with which will give you oneness with everything.
Yes, and it begins with oneness with yourself.
Yourself. Huh?
There is no dilemma. There is no confusion on your decisions, on your path. You will be very sure. That's the state of a king. You know, that's the Raj Yoga.
Very rightly said, Guruji. Now, in this today's chaotic and fast-paced life, how can one can practically begin the practice of Raj Yoga? It's not easy. You have been teaching this for so long, and people are, I mean, like us, like I'm telling my example. We have so many things to do, but still we don't find time to come for this Raj Yoga. So how can we attain that thing? Because it's not, I'm saying this is all excuses. Anytime we can do Raj Yoga. That is what I understood from you, what you used to say. That even I have seen people lying on that bed and they are doing Raj Yoga. So in this life, how can we practically begin this practice of Raj Yoga so that we can be helpful with that?
I will emphasize again on this. Raj Yoga is a state of mind. So even in ICU, if you have this thought that no, my life can be better than what it is right now, and I take control of this, I refuse to die sad. I refuse to be sad.
Yeah.
That thought, there your Raj Yoga begins. So it
But
is
that
not about
strong state of mind is very important. That's
yes, but that flash of thought has to happen. It happens with everybody in life. Only some ignore. So when your every thought is towards betterment, okay, and again I said giving betterment, not what I'm gonna get.
yeah. That is true.
So,
That is
so
true.
when you're then the world needs you, no?
Yes.
How to
Now,
start?
yeah.
You, if you think yoga is exercise, it will stress you out. Sooner or later, it will stop. For some or the other reason, you cannot make it to the gym or to the yoga class. Sometimes guest, sometimes some back pain, sometimes didn't sleep well, too busy in life and in your work. That way, there are always going to be hindrance in your yoga practice.
Yes.
But if you switch to yoga, okay, where you decide to be in synchronized with your original software, okay, how do we do that? Your morning to evening, everything is yoga. Once your mindset is towards yoga. Yoga is not a hands up, legs down. It's not like balance. It's learning to balance on head. It is getting balanced in the head, in your thoughts and in your actions. When
Yes.
that balance is achieved, you are practicing yoga 24/7 without any yoga mat, without any uh, uh, going to the yoga studios. Your yoga will happen 24/7.
Very, very correctly said. Very, very correctly and told. And I think many of our viewers he will understand. They will understand this. Now, Guruji, can Raj Yoga be practiced by people from all walks of life? You already said that anybody can practice it. But I just want to clarify again on this, that irrespective of age, beliefs, or fitness level, what do you think Raj Yoga can be done
See,
by?
basically, nowhere in yoga it has mentioned that you need hands and legs to practice yoga. Okay. And no literature says that, oh, you need strong hands, strong legs, and flexible body to practice yoga. This notion has to go. Because the moment I say yoga, people start thinking about twisting, turning. Okay. So yoga is about balancing your life. It is about tuning yourself to your true nature and first understanding that nature. Half of the stress will go once you know what kind of personality you are.
Yes.
So, yoga is about your state of mind. It is nothing to do with your hands and legs. So, even better, the highest of yoga is the one that you can do with your mind. And science says that your body can feel all the actions just by the thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, just by fear you can sweat. Just by anxiety you can sweat. Same like you can sweat on treadmill also.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So I
So
think anyone seeking clarity, inner peace, and spiritual evaluation, I think they can practice Raj Yoga or they can incorporate Raj Yoga in their lives.
if you have this thought that my life can be better than what it is right now, I'm entitled to a higher level of happiness and bliss. Once you are agreed with this term that there is a state of undisturbed happiness, your yoga begins. Then that yoga is the highest yoga.
Definitely, definitely. Very, very clearly said. Very clearly said. And so many things which I didn't know. I think I missed your many classes. So this is real yoga which I'm learning here. And again, one more thing I want to ask you, that there are so many types of meditation. People do meditation in different ways. So do you think this Raj Yoga also has some different type of meditation, or it has some style of meditating? Yeah.
Okay. So it's commonly believed that Raj Yoga is about meditation. Because I say it is, you don't need hands and legs. People assume that, oh, that means you just sit and focus.
Yes.
See, Raj Yoga is also not about meditation. In fact, my personal belief, okay, I take responsibility to what I'm saying. Like medicine is for sick people, meditation is for mad people. If you find yourself crazy, you said, look, the world is going crazy about yoga. Yes, for them,
So
there is
Guruji,
meditation
that
required.
means that everybody cannot do meditation. That is what.
It's not required. Why do you want to eat medicines if you are not sick? This
But
concept
everybody
of
has
being
some stress or something. So at least to relieve that stress, how are you going to do that?
by punishing you to sit and not to move and fix your eyes and keep looking at your breath.
Hmm.
It is same like watching a movie. You're giving something for the mind to do,
Yes.
and for a while, this mind transits. Okay, it forgets whatever stress your life is in. It focused on something else. I've seen this kind of meditation uh, wherein they make you sit and they make you imagine a seashore and actual go to the actual vacation. No, why you want to imagine?
Yeah.
Pretty much the client that I teach to are real kings, highly achieved people. So people can achieve. These people can get vacations, afford vacations anywhere in the world. Why
Yes.
imagine?
Yes. Yes.
Basically, through meditation, you are actually getting your mind engaged, diverted to something else, but it is still a distraction.
Yes.
You should be meditative. You should be in a meditative state all the time. There should be no background data going on wherever you are focused. Suppose you're a doctor, operation going on. Imagine you thinking about your son's admission. What kind of doctor that will make you?
Yes.
Okay, there your concern should only be a healer. You should have to you have to feel in your heart that you're going to heal this person. So you
Definitely. But still, I mean, it is a mind, no? Like when I'm doing something, it is wandering somewhere else. So how can you just deal with this stress or anxiety or emotional turmoil, which normally happens with us, with each
the
and every
job
one
of
of us?
the job of the mind is to see what you are doing.
Yeah.
If you are doing your task with full focus, it does not have choice to go here and there. I said people think that this is yoga of meditation. Please don't think that there is exercise is not involved. We need a healthy body, but understand a healthy mind will cultivate healthy body.
Yes.
Okay. So we need a healthy body and we need to exercise towards it. There are asanas. I don't agree to all that twisting, turning circus which is going on in the name of yoga nowadays. But yes, fitness is required, and it comes out of yoga the best. You ne- you
What type of fitness? I mean, there are few yoga asanas which they say that if you do this, you will your diabetes will be relieved or your thyroid problems will be taken care of. So there are so many types of yoga people are doing, and people are, I mean, they are
say only
promoting
these
also.
people are diagnosed diabetes is that's why they're focused on diabetes. There are 100 other things that they don't know they are going to suffer or they are having suffering already. Okay, it's just matter of time when the doctors tell them that, oh, you have this also, hypertension also, blood pressure also, heart issues also. He is focused on diabetes only.
Yeah.
Yoga doesn't work like that. Again, it's very commonly believed because then people listen. No, when I say, oh, hormonal balance, do this yoga. Thyroid issue, do this yoga. The digestion problem, this yoga. Some people come say only tummy, reduce tummy, rest nothing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to thin in only here and there. There is nothing as this spot fitness. Yoga is holistic well-being.
Yes.
When you practice yoga, you are in your best of your existence. It is not only your hands having the strength, your core having the strength. You will radiate fitness from
Yes.
the core itself. It does not matter if one leg is missing. You will still be at your best of the other leg. Okay. So yoga is a holistic health. yoga was never about only physical fitness. Yoga itself was evolved during the times in the Satya Yuga where it was a perfect world. People were healthy, there was bhakti, there was karma yoga, everything was perfect world. And then only was a chance to evolve into higher bliss, to experience something much higher, to think that is life all about this gathering, collecting money, relationships, or experiences, or there is more to this life. Only when everything is perfect, then you can think of these higher things. So yoga is evolution of those times. So it was never about fitness, but it was also well understood that to achieve that state of bliss, you need a healthy body. That's why yoga begins with the body.
Can you just, I mean, I just, because we have an opportunity that you are here, and can you just give us one yogic posture which can give you a little bit of meditation or little bit of peace in mind? I mean, how can we think of that?
See, your body and mind is very well connected.
Yes.
है ना? And the strength, we are not aware how much strength it holds. We can only imagine. So your mind and body, if your body is in a particular way, the mind is going to, because the job of the mind is to observe the body. So the best body language reader, I think that is why asana was added to yoga sadhana. When you're into assertive actions, when you do something very assertive, the mind has no choice but to look at it, to see what has happened. Automatically, it will divert from everything else that has been dragging you into. It will focus on what you are doing. So your kriya and karta, the doer and the doing becomes one. You are completely focused. And pretty much that is the state of meditation, what you say, staying focused.
Yes.
So throughout the day, just rectify your posture. Just right now, as you're sitting, just rectify your posture because your mind is going to read this body language.
Yes.
You cannot have a positive thought with your head hanging down with your back slouched. All the time in the classroom when we say, hey, sit upright,
Yes.
because the mind will not stay if you're not sitting upright.
Mm.
If you are in a clumsy posture, the mind is going to drag you here and there. So my simple mantra is, you want a gimmick? This is magical. Your every action should be graceful. You know, like a ballet dancer. Your every posture, even sleeping posture should be perfect. It's not like Saudhan posture,
Yeah.
but take efforts. Prepare the bed, make it, arrange it well. Plan your sleeping, plan your sitting. Watch how you walk, watch how you stand. Every good thought will come when your chin is up. You want to think of vacation, your chin will go up. You want to do something nice, your chin will go up. You cannot have a good thought with your head hanging like this. You can try it right now. Let's do something good for the world. No, it won't happen. It won't fall in place.
Yeah. That is true.
Automatically, you will look up. You imagine yourself by the seashore. Even by imagination, your nose will rise up.
Definitely.
Okay.
Correct.
The moment you spell something foul, your neck will hang.
Yes.
So your mind will read, it will reset its mood just by your postures. Watch your postures and your yoga has begun.
Great, Guruji, great. Now, another question. You have many followers. So, in your experience, how has Raj Yoga transformed lives, especially in the context of community and global well-being? You are doing this for such long. So, how do you think? Is there any change in the community? I mean, how, because the Raj Yoga people are following, but still it's not to that extent what other yoga people are doing. So how do you analyze Raj Yoga with that?
See, Raj Yoga is never about numbers. You cannot have 1,000 kings in one kingdom. Okay. So,
But if everybody wants to practice that,
yes. So Raj Yoga is about how for the kings and people who aspire to be one. It's not only when Raj Yoga starts in your life, in your Kundli, then you realize, but it is also the technique to achieve one. And this is the technique. When you are in your best, you can create best. No
Yes.
matter what you are doing, you can achieve excellence. That excellence state itself begins Raj Yoga. It does not matter if you are a labor or a boss. Okay, Raj Yoga is for both of them.
Yes.
Okay, for the king, it says where, because you'll see maximum frustration is once you have achieved everything.
Yeah.
Now you don't know what next. How much experience will you gather? How many countries will you visit? How much fancy food will you eat? You'll not even remember what all countries you have been to.
Yeah.
So when will this stop? Is there any stopping for? So this is for the kings to handle their kingdom, and this is for people who want to aspire to that level. So it is for everybody.
Definitely, definitely. So, can I ask you one posture if you can show us? Any posture if...
Oh, you're determined on getting me to practice yoga.
yeah.
See, I'm teaching all the, say, the top 1% of this country and abroad also. You know, what 1%? People who have achieved to the highest. Okay. Now, they have well read. They have read all the books, all the literature. Okay. These people, when they are in the most powerful positions, and then they are ethical. When I explain this concept of how this world was built with the thought of giving, you know, so much is been given to us since from as a baby to this. You cannot claim I became doctor only on my studies. No, there were teachers to teach you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and they gave you more than just the payment that you gave. Okay, there were parents who loved you, and you cannot refund them.
Yes.
So you cannot say that, oh, I did it.
No.
That mindset, that ethical mindset. When my when my Raj Yogi tells a patient that you need this operation, the the patient does not have a second thought, because that honesty, that my doctor, when he says a patient that, oh, you need this, he understands that. He knows that this is not about making extra buck out of him. So that's how, yes, I take great pride that, yes, the world has changed and many people are seeking benefits of this.
Yeah, definitely. So, another, now few personal questions if I can ask you, Guruji.
Oh, yes.
One is that I know that your father was also a Raj Yoga Guru and you learned everything from him. But do you think that did you find any or did you face any resistance from your family or from your community that you should not be choosing this because you have such vast variety of things which you were doing? So why you suddenly came to this Raj Yoga and
Okay.
started teaching and spreading this Raj Yoga to everyone?
So first of all, Raj Yoga has no syllabus, okay?
Yes.
So Raj Yogi is defined by how he lives. Okay, there is nobody giving him a degree, okay, certified as a Raj Yogi.
Yeah.
People call them Raj Yogis. I have never claimed, I do not even call my yoga as Raj Yogi. It falls into that category.
Okay.
Once again, correction, my father was a practicing yogi. He never taught yoga.
Okay.
Okay. When he did teach me, and everything that I brought back from school, that, oh, this yoga, that posture, and he would say, no, this is not it. He made sure that he kept me away from all yoga classes because he believed that that is not what yoga is. And regrets? No, I have no regrets. There is no resistance. When there was, when I saw the miracles of yoga, in my close proximity, and I was pretty much living this very normal life, okay, normal youth life,
Yeah.
and somebody around, and I would just simply say, hey, try this, na. Uh, and I saw that miracles happening for them, and they started calling back, hey, you fixed me. Can you fix my cousin or my bua somewhere? Then I saw that, oh, people really need this.
I
Something
think
that,
it is in your blood. It is.
yeah,
Everybody
but
cannot do.
yeah, but achieving, I was a vendor to Indian forces, and achieving that level in business.
Yeah.
And then my mother was a little upset. Hey, now what you want to become all this uh, trainer and all?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
a little upset. Until then, she saw that what I'm doing is wonderful.
Okay. So there is, because people, they don't understand. But I think what you feel, what you feel that it is, which is giving you happiness. I think that is the thing which you should do. What I feel like that whatever happiness things gives you, that thing you should be doing it. And you are doing wonderful thing, and you are just teaching, and I mean, making so many Raj Yogis, that is really commendable. So, apart from your classes and all those you are teaching, what is your other personal life? Any other hobbies? Any other interest which you have? Although I know, but I want to, at least our viewers, they should know what all things you do, because I know you are a versatile personality. So I just want to know what all things you like and what are all your interests apart from this yoga.
Well, apart from yoga, I do everything. Okay, so there is no because many people know who think of me as a yogi. Oh, so in my free time, I must be practicing some asana, doing some circus. I'm just busy living life. A yogic day is much bigger than a normal human's day. By the time you woke up, the yogi might have had experience of life. He'll have time to see the morning stars, then how the sun rises,
Yes.
and all the shades of the sky, and then the blooming of the flowers,